Welcome to episode 5 of G-Sportz. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, all my faithful subscribers and followers, man. Every time y'all tune in, man, it doesn't go unnoticed. Keep on doing that for your boy. National Championship was last night. Ultimately, bro, Duke won it all. 5th National Championship under Coach K. Yes, I'm very upset about this because I can't stand Duke. I hate him with a passion. Been hating him since I was a young boy. You know, they got a 30 for 30 called I Hate Christian Leitner. So that's good to show you how people don't like Duke. But I got to get their props. They pulled it off last night in an impressive win over Wisconsin, who I picked to win the whole thing before the tournament started. And it just seemed like Wisconsin was destined to win it after beating Kentucky the other night. I mean, they let me down, bro. All these Duke fans texting my phone, tweeting me and stuff. I mean, I had to turn my phone off because it was getting so bad. Coach K did it once again with 3 freshmen and a plethora of role players. I don't know how he got this done, especially with Jahlil Okafor being in foul trouble most of the second half. But I tell you what, Tyus Jones, you solidified why you was the #1 point guard in the nation coming out of high school. I had my doubts, but you balled out last night. 19 second half points. I mean, you hit big shot after big shot after big shot. Some of them shots you was taking in the second half, I was like, bad shot, bad shot, bad shot, and it just kept going in. That's how I knew y'all was destined to cut down them nets, bro, and win the natty. I can't tell you, bro, how impressed I am with Coach K, with the players that he assembled on his team and won a national championship. I mean, Matt Jones came in, played a big, intricate role on D'ing up Sam Dekker, who been balling the whole tournament. Grayson Allen, nobody even knew about this kid. I mean, I've been watching Duke all year, you know, and if you're not really a college basketball fan, you don't really know who this is. Grayson Allen came in and gave him 16 points. I mean, he played like this was an exhibition game or something. Very impressed with him. Emil Jefferson, he didn't fill up the stat sheet, but he had like 3 blocks, and he played great defense down the stretch on Frank Kaminsky. And he relieved Jahlil Okafor when he was in foul trouble. They just go to show you the kind of coaching Coach K does, man. I mean, these players not even no household names, but he put them in there, and he seized the moment, bro. The moment wasn't too big for him. That goes to coaching. A lot of teams couldn't put role players in the game right there and expect them to get big-time defensive stops the way they did. Frank Kaminsky balled out. Frank the Tank. The way he was playing in the first half, I just knew he was going to ball out the whole game. But Duke locked in and got it done. But like I said, man, kudos to Duke. I can't stand him. I hate him with a passion. Been hating him since I was a young boy. I mean, Coach K with his classy self. I mean, he says all the politically correct things. He doesn't have any gray hair, and he's like 65 years old. I just don't like him. I just don't like it. Last year, they got upset about Mercer in the first round. He goes in Mercer's locker room and congratulates him and says they're the best team he played all year. How dare you be so classic, Coach K? How dare you? But whatever. A lot of people saying that they think Coach K might arguably be the best college basketball coach ever. Well, in my mind and in my era, he is. I mean, I know John Wooden got 10 national championships. I wasn't alive when he was winning those national championships, so I can't speak on him. But I know as far as my era, Coach K is the best college basketball coach, hands down. I'm a big-time Rick Pitino fan, and I'm biased toward Rick Pitino, but I got to keep it real. Coach K, 5 national championships. I mean, that's impressive, bro. And the thing about it is, a lot of college coaches in college basketball that's real good coaches that don't even have 1 national championship, let alone 5. So, I mean, he got to be up there on a Mount Rushmore, of course. I mean, I know he's not going to catch John Wooden with the 10 national championships, but I think he can get the 7. And it pains me to say this, all these good things about Duke and Coach K. You don't even begin to understand, but I got to give him their props. Jahlil Okafor, a lot of people saying that he's going to be the #1 pick in the draft. I think he ultimately can be the #1 pick in the draft, but you got to work on your free throw, son. And you need to get your defense up because you're going to be going against grown men in the league. And you can't take plays off. You can't hide behind a zone when you get to the NBA, here, big fella. So get your mind right on the defensive end and knock your free throws down. Frank Kaminsky, people won't know if he's going to be able to translate his game to the NBA. I don't know. I really like him, though. I tell you what, he could play on my team any day. But the most I see him being is a backup center in the league. I mean, he could put the ball on the floor better than I thought he could. But to me, he's not really a center, even though he's 7 foot. I think he's really a power forward. I think so. I think he could go in the league and be a backup power forward, backup center. Now, I really like him. I hope I'm wrong about this because he's a good character guy, and the story he has, not playing his freshman or his sophomore year, and just turn into this superstar all of a sudden, and won National Player of the Year. I mean, that's a hell of a story. So that go to show you a lot of you young kids, you might not play your freshman and sophomore year, but that don't mean that's going to define your career. Oh yeah, shout out to you Kentucky fans and you Kentucky bandwagon jumpers who said they was gonna go 40-0 and win everything. Crown these people before they even got to the tournament. Just because they started off 21-0, 22-0, y'all saying this team was the best team ever assembled. Stop. I told y'all, let it all play out. How you just gonna crown a team like this before they even win anything? I knew that they didn't have a chance to win it all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not disrespecting Kentucky, and they had a great season and a great run. And they probably one of the best teams I've seen in my era. But best team ever assembled? Man, stop. Y'all gotta stop doing this, man. Let it all play out. Jay Billis said this about 10 years ago, and it never left out of my mind. He said, the team with the best guard play usually wins the national championship. And I told y'all in episode 3, the Harrison twins, they average at best. That's ultimately why they lost to Wisconsin. And to be honest with you, they actually had a good game in that game. But you got to have great guard play to cut down them nets. Look what Tyus Jones did last night. Look what he did. When Jahlil Okafor went on the bench, he came in and balled out. That's what great guard play does. Look at last year with Shabazz Napier. And the year before that with Louisville with Peyton Sievin and Russ Smith. You got to have great guard play. Kentucky didn't have that this year. That's why they lost. So go ahead and eat some of that humble pie, all you bandwagon jumpers for Kentucky, and all you people that said they was going to be the best team this year, and it was going to cut down the nets, and it was the best team assembled. I told y'all that wasn't going to happen. Stop letting these people psych y'all mind up just because they go undefeated in the regular season, and let it all play out.
Let's do this.
All right. I'm here with two diehard Saints fans.
Who that?
Natalie Robinson and D. Coop. They've been Saints fans since the paper bag's been on their heads. What I gotta ask y'all is, how y'all feel about all the acquisitions and the releases, all the off-season moves the Saints been making this off-season? Tell me how y'all feel about that. You go ahead first, Didi.
I'm upset about it. I wish they would have kept Pierre Thomas. You only was feeding them $2 million. I mean, what were you gonna do? What he gonna hurt? He bring you so much more.
But they wanted to get Young in the backfield.
No, when you knock Pierre down, you can't knock him down. He keep it running.
You right.
He ain't gonna fall. He ain't no easy fall. Lamb is a easy fall. He will keep running.
So I take it that you ain't got a problem with the Jimmy Graham tree.
I think they use. At first, I was upset. When I look at it, they're using him as something to pull in a whole lot of people. They're gonna do the same thing with Coastal. When it comes to next year, they're going to use Coastal and throw him out there, see how many bites he get, and get a whole lot of more people back up in there.
All right.
I mean, I don't like it. But I hate it. But that's all they got to use to pull, to keep on trading, to keep on.
You making some good point. Now, Natalie, how you feel about that? How you feel about the Jimmy Graham trade and the Pierre Thomas release and how you feel about all these moves we making in the offseason?
Well, with me, all the moves we made, I take it to heart. I love the players, and once I get used to the players, I don't want to get rid of the players. That's why I can't be a coach.
So you in your feelings?
I be in my feelings when it comes down to my players. Jimmy Graham, I almost lost my job. I was just that upset on the job. I had to come back and regroup and think about it. Okay, he was getting so much money. I thought it was worth all the money, but maybe some other people didn't think it was.
$10 million a year?
Well, I just thought he was meant that worth that much because we use him in so many different ways.
But he can't block.
Well, I didn't realize all of that because I just like Jimmy Graham.
All right.
Now, this year he fell short, way short. But, I mean, years prior, he was okay. Now, Pierre Thomas, like she said, I feel when you touch Pierre Thomas, you try to bring him down, Pierre can still get you about 5 or 6 more yards, or possibly 10 or more. And he wasn't losing too much with $2 million in the salary cap. He wasn't losing that much, so it wasn't that big deal.
I agree with that.
But know what they're gonna do? They're gonna bring nobody.
Hopefully they bring him back.
They're gonna bring him back for less money.
And that's what I heard per source.
So I hope they do, because he's a good asset to the team.
Right, and he's been with the team since 2007, 2006. Right.
Undrafted free agent.
But I hope somebody pick him up and he get more money, Pierre. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Pierre.
Now, Didi, now, Miss Didi, let me ask you this. All right. So, how you feel about it? They got rumors going around. They saying they about to trade Drew Brees to the Buccaneers for that first overall pick, and they're going to try to draft Jameis Winston. Now, how you feel about that kind of direction that the Saints trying to take, if this is true?
Man, that ain't true. Mickey was on TV the other day. Mickey was already said. Mickey said the other day. Squash all that.
He did.
Drew Brees ain't going nowhere.
He did.
That's out. That's out.
You sure?
I heard Mickey say it on TV.
So you telling me if you see Drew Brees traded to the Buccaneers at the bottom of the screen on ESPN,
I'm gonna be mad.
Now who that nation will go crazy?
Mickey Loomis lied.
And we gonna get rid of him.
He lied.
All right. So look, I can tell y'all real passionate about the New Orleans Saints as I am myself too.
Okay.
So look, I got a question for y'all, and I need don't get in your feelings, don't be biased. I need a real honest answer from both of y'all.
Right.
I want you to go first, Natalie.
Okay.
Miss Natalie.
Yes.
Give me a prediction for this upcoming season.
I predict we may go, I'm gonna say 12-4, but we will go to the playoffs and we will win it. And we run into the Seahawks. I love Jimmy, but we're going to bust him up this year.
Yeah.
I think we got some better players. We got the defense rolling.
Right.
You know, Seattle kind of on a swole head, sided head, all bigger than mine.
Right.
But guess what? We're going to bring them down. We going all the way. I said, who that?
What?
Who that?
What?
Who that said they going to beat them Saints?
See you. I can rock with you. You know why? Because you got that passion.
What?
For the New Orleans Saints, like I do.
Man,
you been there since. Hold up. So how long? Hold up. So how long have you been a Saints fan? I need to know this.
I've been a Saints fan. I'm gonna give you the real honest, about 22 years. I didn't know the game. I had to learn the game. I didn't like football.
Right.
Once I learned the game, I love the game. Hey, I call plays now. I could debate with you.
Come on.
What?
Miss Didi, what about you? Give me a prediction for this upcoming season for the Saints. Be honest. I don't need no biased opinion. I need you to be honest with me.
Man, me personally, I don't think we going.
Oh.
Too many changes. I'm trying.
You gotta have that heart. You gotta have that heart.
I'm trying. But they gotta do more.
They gotta do more.